stuff. We're going to go ahead and jump to Walt, who has been waiting on the line. Hi, Walt. How are you?
You know, Ashley, I would hate to see you win all that money. It would just ruin your young, beautiful life. You'd never know who's your friend, who's not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a pretty good group of friends that, I have, and I don't think anything would really change. And of course, I would know if people are trying to use me for money. And I really wouldn't get that lavish. I really don't think I'd blow it. I really don't think I'd blow it. I'd rather invest it and, have some lavish things. But what would you do, Walt? What would be the first thing you'd get?
Well, the first thing I would do is instantly retire.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous to drive the Ryan. That kind of money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? People might be following me, and
It's true.
driving into Chicago, I might end up getting kidnapped. I'd probably move to a secret place for a while so nobody knows me.
So I guess I should change it to the first thing I would do is write my will. just in case anything would happen to me. But because it's true, you never know if anyone's going to come and, whack you across the head just to get some of that mega million money.
I think also what I would probably do is retire to Switzerland.
Really? Why Switzerland?
Well, they've got a very stable currency. Very civilized place to live. I've been there. I especially like Lucerne, Switzerland. It's a beautiful location. Low crime, and the elites cannot. I mean, if the elites do some of the crazy things that they do here, there, if you get 100,000 signatures and put it on a referendum, you can vote down the elite.
Interesting.
I like that idea a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that you'd have to consider if you want to move away, maybe, or even get a couple different houses in different areas. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think that there's a lot of people out there that, celebrities that make a lot of money, that make almost, I mean, not almost as clearly as, that much money, but to think that they are pretty close to that, making a couple $1 million for a movie that they're in or that they produced. It's kind of crazy, but thank you, Walt, for calling. We appreciate it. Do you have anything fun going on this weekend?
Well, I think there's going to be the Ukraine Catholic Church in Munster. I think they're going to have their Easter thing.
A lot of the stuff I know is going on this weekend.
I'm sorry?
I said, I know, Stu was talking about that, I know, on Monday and on a show another day about they have a lot of stuff going on for the Ukraine, I guess, Easter, correct? Is this weekend? Something like that?
I think it is. I thought from listening to I was only half listening, and so I'm not sure. But I'm gonna drive by it and check to see if it's on this weekend because I normally always go. I mean the pierogi is outstanding.
So definitely
There's sandwiches, and they have wonderful pastries. So they have vendors that sell all kinds of cheeses and sausages and knickknacks and so forth. And it's just a fun event to go to, and the main thing is the food. I mean, they've got wonderful food, and the prices are very reasonable.
So for those, thanks so much, Walt, for calling. For those that are just tuning in, check out some stuff that they have going on with, I believe, the Ukraine Easter coming up. That's what people are saying. And, of course, the Catholic Easter is next week. So if you don't, make sure you go to church, all that good stuff. All right, we're going to jump ahead and go to Dan that has been waiting from Hessville. Dan.
Hey, Ashley, if you won that big old prize, I don't know. You're so young. I don't know if I want to get it all at once, but you know what you do.
And what's that?
You would talk to Mr. Baker. He's a financial advisor. If he want to help you, would get you in contact with someone who would help you.
You know what? I'll have to check that out if I end up winning. So knock on wood that I do. And you know what? I don't think it's hard to say. When I first thought about it, I thought that I was going to go ahead and take the 30 million or whatever in a 26-year, across the board, so I wouldn't blow it. But at the same time, heaven forbid, what if I don't make it for those? And I just have that limit. But you know what? What can you do? I feel like that's such a large amount of money. It's like a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, the financial advisor, a good lawyer, and what I do when you first get it, buy something crazy expensive.
Like a car or a house.
And then stop.
Yeah.
And then let them do the work.
Yeah, I definitely said before that I would, no matter what, I would invest it in some way. Not all of it, but I would take a huge chunk of it and invest it in my own company that I'd create, something like that. Something so then even afterwards that my family, that if I end up having a family, they can also use that. I think you have to be smart, and I absolutely agree with you. You got to get a financial advisor to kind of help you out because with that kind of money,
Yeah,
people blow it, and they have with lottery winners. You see those shows on TV, and they interview them, and they say, "Oh, I blowed all my money away, and I was so excited." It's like, well, you gotta be smart about it. Don't be an idiot about it.
right. That's right. So just talk to Mr. Baker. He would probably find you someone that would do it, or he might even do it himself.
All right, thanks, Sam, for calling. He's saying that if we end up winning the million, the 462 million, it is 640 million right now, but with the cash option of 462 million, to check out, I guess, Mr. Banker or Mr. Baker, who is a financial person. We have Tony jumping to the Tony before we have to take a quick break with Taria and her news brief at 4:30. But Tony, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Good
Very
afternoon.
Good suggestions. Baker is a top line over there, top notch.
Oh, great. Well, thanks. We have two people saying that people need to check out Baker.
Yes, and I think that Ukrainian Bazaar is this Saturday.
Yes.
I think it's from 10 to 3, so it's a good program they have there. There's plenty of food, and they have movies, and they take you on tours. It's a great way to spend a Saturday. And I hope I see Walt there because Walt usually he goes to all the places that we mentioned on the radio. He's a very good man, you know.
So you're going to have
Him
to...
every morning, and he gives us the weather, and then he gives the traffic, and you know, a lot of people wouldn't really do that. They wouldn't get up and put out their time like he does. He's a good
You know what?
man.
True.
I enjoy listening to him every morning and thank him for the kind words.
Oh,
And
Tony, you're so
thank him
sweet
for visiting all our
to
sponsors.
say that about Walt, which is great. And you know what? It is a great chance to go and visit our sponsors that are out there and check them out. And you know what? You never know when you'll find your new favorite place. That's all I have to say. And you don't know unless you check them out.
Right. I would just say thank you, Walt, and tally ho.
Oh, you're so sweet. Now, Tony,
That's airplane talk.
before you go, what would you do with the Mega Million if you won it? What would be the first thing you do?
Well, I'd probably take what I think I needed and call Baker and have him do some investing for me, and the rest I'd donate to charity.
Sweet men that we have here. Thanks, Tony, so much for calling. I appreciate it.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.